how's this for a stat, Wolf?
Okay.
Based on your reaction, I don't think you're ready for any stats.
The memories are starting to flood.
Uh-oh, we may have lost Wolf here for a little bit.
I'm fine.
How's this for anybody that might be listening? 7, I want to make sure I have it right now. Yeah, 7 of the last 10 games that the Suns have played, they've had somebody go off for at least 40.
Okay. That sounds like the big 3.
That's not normal. Like, we're kind of losing sight of that. I don't even know how you would look this up, but like Devin Booker, let's say his rookie year, because I don't think he went off for 40 a whole lot his rookie year. Did the Suns have anybody go off for 40 points? 7 of the last 10 games, you have Booker with 52, Durant with 40, Durant with 43, Booker 46, Booker 62. Again, not normal. Booker 44 against Orlando. Then they had a few games, Miami, Brooklyn, Atlanta last week, where they just had guys scoring in the mid-30s. And then yesterday, Bradley Beal gets in on the action with a season-high 43 against his former team.
Yeah, he just absolutely went off. And you could see this coming a mile away, could you not? I mean, here it is, the Wizards. Would you say the Wizards struggle in terms of winning games
Yeah.
in the association? Yeah, they were 9-39 going into yesterday's game. Now they're 9-40. Ron Wolfley doing math, reporting as well. Look, this was a situation where you could see this coming a mile away, but until you do it, you have to prove it. And that's exactly what Bradley Beal did. He proved it, and so did the Phoenix Suns. You could see they were trying to give Bradley Beal every opportunity, in my opinion, to go off.
Sorry, I'm just a little distracted because we have 4 TVs in the studio, right? Okay, they're turned to 4 different sports stations.
I could tell you were distracted, yes.
All right, well, because Lincoln Riley's on 2 of them, but it's 2 different interviews he's somehow giving at the same time through the magic of technology. Then on a 4th TV, you have now they're doing the Pro Bowl games, but they were talking Super Bowl. But then on the TV on the far right, it's, should LeBron leave the Lakers? Like, just say you're a Lakers show or station and just only talk Lakers.
My goodness.
Who cares if LeBron wants to leave the Lakers the week of the Super Bowl?
Oh, my goodness. It is stunning, is it not, right now? And you know what? The Herd, I guess, that's live. It says live
that
up
one's
there.
live. He's talking to Lincoln Riley, and NFL Network's also talking to Lincoln Riley. There's a lot of Lincoln Riley talk.
Okay, a lot of Lincoln
They're
Riley
all talking about
talk
Cliff
going on right now. Yes, Cliff Kingsbury, of course, the new offensive coordinator for the Washington Commanders. But Bradley Beal, we're talking about Bradley Beal going off. You know what? He took 14 shots in the first half, and Book and KD had combined for 12.
Well, Book picked up a foul every time he moved yesterday. Like, if you want the perfect storm for Bradley Beal to go off, he plays the way he did. He's facing his former team. He clearly, and he made this clear, months ago, but especially after the game yesterday, Bradley Beal, that he clearly has an emotional connection to that city and that fan base.
Yeah.
And then you have Devin Booker pick up like 4 fouls in 8 seconds. So that helped. That opened the door for Beal, too.
And not only that, he played the most minutes of anybody in that first half. 19 minutes, Bradley Beal. So you could see the Suns were making a concerted effort. There's no doubt about it, and that's okay. But did you see the welcome that Bradley Beal got? That was so well done by the Wizard fans, man. So well done. I was very, very impressed, man. I didn't hear any booing. Now, you know how rare that is?
Yeah, that's a good point.
But I didn't hear any booing. And I didn't see the tribute video, if there was a tribute video.
There was, like, at the beginning of the game, yeah.
I did not see it. All right, I didn't see KD's either until later. I'm just admitting it. All right, before the game, the Brooklyn Nets game, Paul Calvisi was all over me, kicking me repeatedly in the cradle about not seeing it.
I feel like
seeing the game.
Probably had some built up getting back at Wolf that Paul Calvisi's built up over the years. No, look, Beal, you have to kind of look at it from that fan base's perspective. I mean, he was in Washington longer than Devin Booker's been a Sun. It's not like he bounced around. KD has played in a few plays. Bradley Beal spent his entire career, 11 years with Washington.
Years.
Yeah.
You're right.
He talked about returning to D.C.
For me, tonight was awesome. To be back in a city that has, helped me grow as a man, from drafting me on my 19th birthday, Being here for 11 years, there was a lot of good memories, man, and that tribute video was awesome. I was more than appreciative of it. It just reminded me of everything on and off the floor that I've contributed and encountered, and just took a moment to embrace it, be a little selfish in that regard, and just embrace what I've done here. And tonight was awesome. Tonight was awesome.
You couldn't have played that, cut.
I was hoping he was going to. I thought it was common knowledge that there was a tribute video.
Before I asked you that, you couldn't have played it, Luke Lipinski.
I thought
before. Okay.
Where's the fun in that? I was hoping he was going to say that tribute video that Wolf didn't watch was awesome, but he left that part out. Bradley did.
Yeah, you know what, Bradley? 26 points in the first half went off, and you were thinking, oh my goodness. He's going to go for a 60 burger. That was not the case, of course. 26, though, after the first half, did finish with 43. Ron Wolfley reported.
On 76% shooting from the field.
He was locked in, man. And, you know, it's interesting with Bradley Beal. You have to wonder. They actually had do we have the sound of Bradley Beal walking in to the arena? Do we have that sound? See, I should never ask a question I don't know the answer to. It's
That's
like
twice you've done in the last 2 minutes. Yeah.
You just never ask a question you don't know the answer to.
You would be a great lawyer. Wolf walks up, prosecuting attorney, asks a question. The witness is like, no, that didn't happen. Oh, well, I guess I'll go sit back down.
You can't handle the truth, right? I'd be yelling at some point in time in the courtroom. I see the judge, and he's banging the gavel at some point in time and telling me to calm down. You know what? There was a clip of Bradley Beal before the game, and he was intense, brothers. And the clip was about, I got to get going. I got to get going. And I had the feeling when he was saying that, brothers, he was not just saying that about that game. He was saying it about period. He's got to get going, get himself going as well, and be more aggressive. Man, did we see that.
It would make sense, and hopefully this ends up being the case. Like we talked about when the Suns lost to Dallas on Christmas Day. They're 15-6 since then. We talked about going into the Lakers game when they started to get everybody healthy. Hey, this would make a lot of sense to be a turning point for them, and then they rattled off 7 straight wins. It would make sense Bradley Beal gets going in Washington against his former team. Again, it's got to be – he clearly loves it here. He's loved it here since day one. But it's got to be kind of weird your first year after your 11-year career with another team, and now you're on this new team and you're kind of the third option. Bradley Beal's averaging 18 points a game this season. He's not too far removed from a couple 30-point-plus seasons where he was averaging that. So
yes.
If he gets going, I mean, that's the last – not that he's been bad, but if he gets going, that's sort of the last piece to figuring out what this team's ceiling is.
Agreed.
Thanks for watching Wolf and Luke. Tap to see more and click the button in the middle to subscribe to Arizona Sports.